Welcome back, everybody. Let's see, Lucky, Hakima, RNLA. I got several guests. I don't know y'all name. Miss Smell, Voice of Reason, Organic. Another guest, Dollface, Miss Fuller, Mo Blue, Red King, Song, Stress, Ghetto, Miss Shan. If I missed anybody, hello. Welcome to all of my guests, Wood Grain, Fassy, Caramel Chick, Devo. Hey, all of y'all. I don't know if you got to see the link earlier, but child, I'm in Great Britain. Yesterday, they did a major talk show over there, and Alexyss K. Tylor, Vagina Power, was talking about penis power. Hey, well, I guess Pretty Kitty wasn't able to come back. They were talking, they had a little excerpt from my Penis Power show that was on YouTube. And what's it called? Rude Tube. It's a big show in London. I think it's in London. So I put the link in the box so you all could see that link. But if you don't get to look at it right now, it's on my YouTube page, youtube.com/Alexyss K. Tylor. Too, when you get a chance, you haven't already, everybody join my vaginapower.ning site. I got my myspace.com/Alexyss K. Tylor VP. I'm on iccolor.com, Alexyss K. Tylor Vagina Power. It's on iccolor.com, so you all can join my page over there. I'm on Twitter. It's Alexyss K. Tylor VP. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah. I want to remind everybody to mark my show a favorite and mark me 5 stars because that'll help make us popular. Hey, Mouse, because the more people that mark my show a favorite and that mark it a 5, hey, Full Nagar Alchemist, what you cooking up for us? Because we want to know. Anything help us get a vagina power, penis power, I want to know. Hello, guest, 3275. Mike and Cookie. Oh, my milk and cookies, child, they got me everywhere. But I'm just saying it's major because yesterday they had me, in London on a major show. So I only knew that it was playing because people that live in Britain emailed me and said, hey, guess what? We just saw you on a major TV show, and here's the show. This is the name and link. Child, I want to thank y'all because y'all keep up with my damn business better than I do. Y'all know more about where I'm going to be, where I've been, where I'm playing at right now than I do. And y'all keep me informed all around the world about what I'm doing and what's going on. Y'all like, hey, did you know that Cameron done put you in the song Bottom of the Pussy Hole? Did you get your money? And I'm like, no, not yet, but, And like, where this at? They're like, it's all over the internet. Here, girl, hit a link. And then some of my fans started going to where the song was playing at, and they started making it clear, typing in underneath the song. Now, y'all know this lady right here, who he got on that song, he took that from Alexyss K. Tylor, and he got it from her Penis Power video, and it's on YouTube, and hit a link, or they would put the video right beneath it. So y'all shows keep up and take care of me, honey. Y'all have my back and be all in my business. And I really appreciate y'all doing that because y'all let me know what's going on because sometimes I don't even be knowing this shit. Y'all keep me abreast of stuff and be taking up for me behind my back. I know, Organic. Y'all be straightening shit. Y'all be like, did you pay Alexyss for her words? They tell me, I'm finna stop Cameron. When I see him, I'm going to ask him, did you give her money? So I really appreciate y'all looking out for me, child. Ooh, I had a hell of a day. That show we had today, to me, was pretty heavy. I don't know why it was so heavy to me, but it was. I guess, I don't know, maybe going into dimensions. Sometimes you can do shows and go into dimensions you don't realize you're going into. And then after the show, a lady called me. I didn't know her. Well, actually, too, the Power of the Period video, I wanted to do, I had done a video like this on YouTube, and a lot of dumbass people that are so quick to call me dumb didn't get the video, the power of your period, and they were making a lot of negative comments on it and don't see the power of it. A lady sent me an email last night, and I told her that I was going to address this again on the radio show because I know I have more time. I can really get more in-depth on the radio show The Power of the Period. So I'm going to get to her. I'm going to read her email in a minute. But what I wanted to say was I got an unexpected call today. And a lady was given my number from a friend of mine who's also a fan of my show, a man. And she said that he told her that I wanted her to call me to talk about her issue of being on the show. But I didn't tell him that because I don't even know her. I had no idea who she was. But he had called me and told me the same thing. She wants to talk to you. She wants to come on the show. So when she called me a couple of hours ago, she said that she would not come on the show because she's not comfortable speaking her truth yet. She told me the story, so she gave me permission to tell her story without using her name. And she's going to call in. She was traveling. She's on her way to Florida. So she said she'll get to Florida about 10. So we'll still be on. So she's going to see can she listen on the phone because the house she's going to doesn't have internet. But it ties into what we're talking about, the power of the period, to me, because it sets you up for self-hatred and dysfunction in your body and dysfunction in relationships. Now, she remembers, I'm surprised, like a lot of girls remember when they were 2 and 3 years old being abused. She said she was 2 years old, living in her grandfather's house. Her mother and her father were living there too, but they were always out because they were drug addicts. So her mother was a freebaser, and then her father turned her mother into a heroin addict. So most of the time, and they had 5 children. So it was her. I think she had a sister and a brother she was close to. So they were always together, or at least she just mentioned the other sister and the brother that she was always with, and they were always with her in the house. The mother and father was always out all day, all night, sometimes days at a time, disappearing. Her grandfather was a preacher, so he was always in and out of the jails doing his jail ministry, his prison ministry, so he didn't pay very much attention to her brother, and her sister. So there was a family friend, a so-called friend, a man that would come over, be at the house while the parents were away and the grandfather was away. She said she remembers at 2 years old and 3 years old. She said this went on from the time she was 2 to 5 years old. This man would take, she said, some grease, and this grease or this ointment that he used was very hot. She said it would make her skin hot, and he would put this grease on her vagina, on her sister's vagina, her brother's ass, and her ass and her sister's ass. So she fucked the girls in the pussy and in the ass. He fucked her brother in the ass, too. So he fucking all 3 of them. Nobody's there to protect them. Nobody even has any clue that this is going on. And it's just amazing to me that this went on from the time this girl was 2 years old and the time she was 5 years old. And I asked her, why did it stop when she was 5 years old? And she said that because one day she was with her aunt, and she was afraid to tell anybody before this day because she was afraid. She said she just knew that she was going to be taken out of her home. She wouldn't be able to be around her grandfather. But one day she was with her aunt, and she said she used to pee on herself a lot because she would hold her urine. And I said, why did you hold your urine? She said, because when I peed, it hurt so bad to pee, so I would just hold it. And she knew this was coming from this grown man penetrating her vagina and her rectum. So she had actually some tears in her urethra. She had gotten some bladder infections, and it just made it extremely painful, and she was bloody. But she would, try to, keep it private and clean her own self and never wanted to tell the secret. So this day her aunt said, go pee. And she said, no. She said, go pee. She said, no, I don't want to go pee. She said, you got to go pee. Stop holding it. Go pee. So when she finally went to pee, her aunt took her to the bathroom and said, you're going to pee. So when she pees, she looks at her panties, and her panties are bloody. And she's in pain. So immediately her aunt panics, takes her to the doctor. And she said, because she's 33 years old now. So she said back then they lived in a country town. The doctors didn't know to identify when a little child's being molested, when a little girl's being penetrated. That's not what they were thinking. So they said, oh, she just has some tears, and she's irritated. We don't know why she's irritated, why she's torn. Maybe gave her some medicine, something minor. They didn't really do what they should have done. Let her go back home. The molestation continued for a little